All right, guys. NXT TakeOver Dallas in the books. I have Kev on the line with me. Kev, I don't know about you, man, but American Alpha, new tag champs, best match of the night. What do you think?
Yeah, easily that followed with Sami Zayn and Nakamura match. Those two matches for me stole the night. I mean, really, if you think about it, every match on the card was good in itself, but there's always one or two that outshine the others. But it was
Definitely.
such a great pay-per-view. I'm worried that if WrestleMania could deliver, because NXT really raised the bar at Takeover and Dallas. I don't know, but yeah, I'm so happy that American Alpha are the new tag champions. Well deserved, great matchup. Despite the one botch, as you know, the Revival, they did one botch with a tag move on Gable, and it was going like, botch mania. But I was just like, hopefully there won't be any more botches after that. And the match turned out fine. I'd still give it a 5-star. What do you think, Steve?
Absolutely 5-star. For me, the first three matches 5 stars. I mean, Baron Corbin and Austin Aries to Austin's debut, and Baron playing that like I'm a big guy and I'm gonna take on all the indie guys and just wreck them. I mean, and plus coming out with that wolf gear on point, and like it's reminded like you said before, and it's so true. It reminds me of the Triple H kind of deal,
Yeah, when he came out with the skulls and that at Mania, when he had like the whole like Terminator gimmick, and when he's had like other armor and stuff, and entrances.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
I guess the only match that wasn't really to my liking, and this is just purely my opinion, was Bayley and Asuka. I mean, it was like with Nakamura and Zayn, like that. The energy in that match just sucked the life out of me, so I wasn't really paying attention too much to the Bayley and Asuka. And
that match couldn't touch Zayn's and Nakamura's
exactly,
match, because it was too good of a match. I think the only thing I didn't like about the Bayley and Asuka match was the finish. I mean, they're just playing out this whole UFC.
Yeah, you saw that too. The Holly Holmes finish, the Holly Holmes finish.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that was a legitimate thing that happened in reality, but you don't kind of like bandwagon that and keep like dragging it out, because I've seen a few of these finishes in like the women's matches, and the commentators say things like, "Oh, that was the one that put Holly Holm away," and I mean, come on, man, this is WWE. Like, we don't want to duplicate things that's already happened, sort of thing. We want the element of surprise. So, other than the finish, it was a decent match. I liked it.
Yeah,
like you said, it couldn't touch the Zayn and Nakamura match.
Honestly, besides American Alpha, for me, nothing can touch Nakamura and Zayn for sure.
Oh no, not at all. No. And I think that could be easily match of the night.
I agree wholeheartedly. And Sami Zayn, judging by his reaction after the match, big things are going to be happening for him for the main roster, and starting this Sunday in the ladder match.
Yeah, I think with his momentum coming out of this match and blowing the roof off the arena, I believe he has a good chance to capture that title. So if you guys see him win that championship, do not be surprised, because that'd be a great way to have Nakamura and Zayn face each other again for a championship this time. So
definitely,
we'll get the delight to see that happen twice, hopefully.
See, this is what I like about the whole back and forth, you and me. We think alike, and we're both best for business,
Absolutely, and the way we pitch these ideas, it's realistic, because after seeing tonight's matchup, who doesn't want to see that again at WrestleMania or some big pay-per-view? I mean, it's got my money, so
yeah. The old saying, "Take my money." Well,
exactly. Yeah.
NXT has taken my money many times before, and they can do it again.
For only $9.99 a month on the network.
Just before the Finn and Samoa Joe match, we saw a familiar face for those who are fans of TNA.
Yeah,
Bobby Roode shows up. Bobby Roode shows up, and I don't know, like, they didn't really talk to him, so that we don't know his agenda, but it's NXT. Anything can happen,
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that I said this to you before. Like, he resembles a Triple H with the Arn Anderson wrestling style with the double A spine buster, and his image looking like Triple H with a shaved head and the beard. Like, if you'd have to look twice just to make sure that wasn't Triple H, give or take, despite a different hair color. But
yeah,
he may be in the authority soon. Who knows? Like, I mean, I put him right there with Trips.
So would I, my friend.
Like a protege type thing,
Yeah. So Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Finn retains. Samoa getting busted open the hard way. That didn't look too pretty on my end. What about you?
Yeah, no, I wasn't too sure if it was when Finn dived onto him outside the ring, or but then they showed that it was the heads clashed and he accidentally headbutted him where his eyebrow was, and it cut him open really nasty. And
those can gush.
Blood. I was just hoping that the match could, drag out a bit longer, and it did. And I said to Steve straight away, because we was talking back and forth on Facebook when this was happening, I said, this guy should be in MMA. This guy's tough as nails. Like, this guy, there's no quitting him. Like, and he had a really nasty cut. Like, it looked like he had been in a 5-round war, UFC type shit. So This guy's legit. And that match was, amazing. The finish was unexpected. I thought that he may have had Finn there with the choke, but Finn had some crafty tricks up his sleeve, I'd say. What do you reckon, Steve?
Yeah, that kind of gave me a Survivor Series Austin and Brett finish where he basically just turned the choke on himself and just pinned him 1, 2, 3, and maybe let's see, 2-0 right now for Finn and Samoa. Finn being the 2, obviously.
Yeah.
I honestly think there's.
I was really hoping that, not to cut you off, I was really hoping that Samoa Joe would take the title, because I mean.
So was I, man.
2 titles have changed hands, being the tag belt and the women's belt. If there was like a clean sweep, maybe it would have been too predictable, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and now with Finn retaining, does this spell that Finn will be staying in NXT and not moving up to main, or what do you think? I mean, because...
Well, see, that's a good point, because now that they still got the title on him, he still needs to go out there and defend it every other night and cut promos. The rest is history, it is. And maybe they might not want Samoa Joe to be that guy to take the title off of them. Maybe there's been a change of plans where obviously you've got new guys like Bobby Roode, and you've got Apollo Crews and all these other newbies that maybe are more deserving of a shot. I don't know. Maybe I want to say more deserving. Let me rephrase that, because Samoa Joe is deserving. So don't come at me with sticks and stones. But I will say this though, like with all the new talent in the air and stuff, like NXT is the place to be. And maybe they just decided creatively to pick somebody else to go on and take the title. It could even be Baron Corbin. Who knows?
One can only hope. One can only dream. Pretty much that's it for me for the wrestling side of things. Some UFC news. Daniel Cormier injured and out of 197. Now, first of all, yesterday being April Fool's, I thought that this was a joke and Daniel Cormier and Jones will be still on, but apparently it is true. Daniel Cormier is gone with an injury, pulls out, and the replacement is yet to be named. The 2 names that I can think of are Rumble Johnson and Gustafsson. Out of those 2, my friend, who would you like?
Anthony Johnson, because we're yet to see him face John Jones. We've already seen Gus and Jones. I would love to see Anthony Johnson test Jones's chin and land a big haymaker and put that fucker asleep.
Couldn't have said it better myself, because I was at that
he's a
one.
Son of a bitch who doesn't learn.
Yeah, he doesn't learn from his mistakes. He should learn from his mistakes. And I was at 165 when Gus and Jones went at it in that war.
We know, Steve. Let's cut you off. That Gus should have won that.
Of course, hands down. I was there. I witnessed it.
Face after the fight.
I witnessed it, my friend, and hands down, Gus should have won that. But it is what it is. That's it for me for now. Any last words, my friend?
Any last words? Well, this pay-per-view, out of 10 stars, I would give it 11, right? And WrestleMania better fucking up the antics, because, they got big shoes to fill now, considering what just happened.
Yes.
I will be watching the Hall of Fame. What about you, Steve? Of course, silly question.
Hall of Fame, like
me and Steve look to bring you. I'm going to go on record now. I don't know if he knows this, but I'm going to say it, to give you a WrestleMania review. So how'd you like that, Steve?
Oh, absolutely. I have big plans for that, my friend. Big plans.
Well, there we go.
So everybody watching me right now and listening to Kev, stay tuned to this channel for big things happening tomorrow for the review of everything WrestleMania and maybe some Hall of Fame thoughts in there too. So that's it from me, Kev.
As much as I was a regular guest on this show, it seems like I might as well be permanently a part of the show. And we're looking to stay with the duo videos, so you guys have the opportunity to see us give our thoughts, and we're very diverse and we bring a variety of things. So be on the lookout for that. But like Steve says, I'm signing out. I hope you guys enjoy it.
I'm not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. And that's all we got to say about that. Adios.
Peace.